So welcome to the Steve Marr PGA Golf Channel. Today we're going to concentrate on the stance and posture, and with a 7-iron and with a driver, and the differences between those two stances. The idea that you use the same golf swing with everything is in principle correct, but there has to be some changes. The posture with a driver and with the 7-iron is completely different. The 7-iron we're trying to hit down onto the ball to get it off a fairway and up in the air, and then with the driver on the tee with a nice high tee peg, we're trying to hit it on the up. So we're going to be using a different stance just to help you do that, and then in principle use the same golf swing that you have. All right, although technically it would be different. All right, so hopefully you've worked on your grip in the previous video. Welcome back. Hope you can subscribe. And so we'll make a start to stance and posture. I've got a 7-iron here, and I'm going to play a 7-iron in principle just slightly to the left of center of my stance. So I'm going to stand about as wide as a step, okay? Not too wide, not too narrow, and so very natural, about as wide as a step. The ball is going to be played just to the left of center of my feet. My toes are slightly turned out, both toes, so it helps my hip joints turn a little bit. The hips work a little bit in the golf swing also, okay? And then from this view, of course, this 7-iron's on the ground, the ball's on the ground. And so I have to get to the ground. So the way I'm going to do that is to flex the knees, not overly, because then I'll fall over. Flex the knees slightly so I'm still strong, my legs feel strong. And I'm going to push my hip bones back, keeping the weight still centered in between my feet, really solid in between my feet. All right, and then the arms should hang. So the proviso is I'm trying to stand actually as tall as I can, yet bend so that the club head is on the ground. Okay, so that's going to help the arc of the swing. If I use the height, i.e. don't want to get too rounded and such, shoulders back, knees bent, hips back, arms hang. A good solid frame to start from. Legs feel strong. Okay, so back round this way. So slightly left of center, toes out, nice strong posture. My hands, can you see that shaft is slightly to the left? It's not going, certainly visually, it's not straight down. There's a slight angle in that shaft. That's a good thing. Okay, we would like actually to impact on the ball like that eventually when we get there. Okay, so there we are, face perpendicular to the yellow line, nice golf grip, hands slightly forward, wide as a step, nice solid frame, bending over the ball. Okay, that should then, in theory, enable us to hit with a slight descending blow onto the ball, because my shoulders, because of the ball position, my shoulders are slightly tilted to the left, but not very much at all. In principle, level to the ground. Okay, like this. The amount I turn or tilt my shoulders and the ball position in golf are so linked. Okay, very important fact that really, because now we're going to do a driver and we're going to show you the differences. Okay, throw that away. Ball on a nice big tee peg, and so big head there, easy to hit a driver, and to help to do that, we're going to play the ball opposite the left heel now, 2 or 3 inches further forward. I'm going to stand wider. This is a big long club, 30, 43, 44, 45 inches long, big arc. So I'm going to have a nice wide stance. Okay, good solid base. The idea of flexing the knees and the hips back and the arms hanging is exactly the same in that sense. But do you notice that with that ball being forward that way, my shoulder, my right shoulder is, the right-handed player, is lower and tilted. It's quite a tilt now. That's the main difference. So an iron, just to recap, would be ball in the middle. It would be like this, driver, opposite the left heel, good solid posture, right shoulder down, because we're trying to hit this ball almost on the up. All right. So I'm trying to swing the same. I'm trying to do the same things that you might have been told by your pro or whatever to turn, whatever it might be. But the stances are definitely different to help you hit down on an iron and up with a driver. All right, we'll get into the detail of and hitting some shots shortly, but that's the stance and posture that you really need to adopt to play good golf. So I hope you could subscribe. That would be great. Next lesson up, we're going to do half swings and the principle of trying to hit and to start the golf game by using half a swing, and how we use the golf club, obviously, within that idea.